I'm tired of them giving you BS stuff at the end to get these games reckless.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Boy, it made sense. What, the Planet of the Apes movie?
Montana going right to the air. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And that is
That should have been an interception.
a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you
Should have been an
panic as well,
interception.
think,
That's what it
I've got
should
to
have
be
been.
there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Being chased out left.
Only you would get some BS like
He's
that.
going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't want to hear it.
On that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys,
Bunch of
how
BS.
about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Montana. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
There he goes, right side. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 69 yards. And the 49ers are
but he is that
point
fast.
of tying up this ball
Damn
game.
lag.
And he missed it. No good. And
Yes,
they
that's
made
what
that
happened.
point.
No, it lagged.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away.
No,
Maybe
it doesn't.
with some frustration after the PAT miss.
No, I stopped it too soon because it was lagging.
Return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be
Sorry.
brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Shut up.
At their own 18-yard line.
Why you need the party? I thought y'all was playing.
Drive the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for
Man, Madden be giving you some unbelievable shit. That's some bullshit right there. They literally made me stand there with my hands up in the air and put them down slow motion.
Inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And incomplete.
Should have been good.
The Seahawks are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Play action. Now Wilson.
That's pick.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's
Keep trying to do that same bullshit as route.
And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've
Same type, same type.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Up the middle they go with Gore. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They will look to throw. Montana. And the catch made by
Good
Johnson.
tackle.
And he'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And the whole fucking pitch is sinking at me. Tell me how you really feel. Dumb. I'm tired of them bailing your ass out. T.O. should not have dropped that pass.
Let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Look at that. It did it towards the end. Look at that.
And this
Did
is
it.
good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
How he get open?
To that last play, everything's working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz?
That's what I'm talking about.
It's out, fumble.
Get your ass up.
Scooped up by the 49ers. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before.
And that cut don't even look natural. It looks so fake. Oh, fucking fake.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a
Oh,
doubt,
he's putting out let him catch that.
Yeah. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right
Good
from the
play.
word go. Came in as the number 1 rated
Not even mad at that one.
in the NFL after just 1 week.
And he will step out of bounds here inside
I deserve
the 30.
to get done.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were
You still finishing up the mission?
He was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
You should go over where?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed.
I mean, you can't go nowhere until you win a chokeable race. You can't even leave. You gotta complete that chokeable race first before you can go anywhere. I mean, that's the reason why you need to win the race, because you got to go up to third.
Wilson.
Oh, that should have been hit. Good catch, though.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
No, that was, I'm talking because it was Dion.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Alert. Tempo. Screen,
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That is caught. Touchdown.
Man.
Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now.
He's not supposed to be on him.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught
You
inside.
piece of shit.
And he'll get into the end zone. We're talking about a great call on special teams. A gutsy call. They fake the extra point. They'll wind up getting 2 for the price of 1. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taylor now will return it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember the drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Gore again here on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Montana. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Still going in.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. On first down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they gave it to him. They gave it to him. Unfucking believable.
Hat-trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. What a first half. He is compiling here. He's already over 100.
They wouldn't even let me play the ball. I'm trying to knock it out.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you.
I don't care.
Extra point right down the middle. That'll make this a 6-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now Montana. He's got his target. That's complete. And bulldozing his way through.
Show them who you are, John.
A big third
Show them who
down
you are,
play there
John.
for the
Show them who you are.
Niners. 52 yards.
A gain of 52 yards.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, Montana. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore.
Anything else can pick up nobody.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to
And
any
he
screen
decided to use one of my favorite plays, huh?
And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
That's some garbage, man.
Incomplete. Tried to dial
He
up
should
the
have
long
picked
one
it.
way
They would
out
not
there,
let
but
me
it'll be
pick.
3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Bang out, bam.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I made him stand up. When the stomach was 6'6", 6'7".
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Owens. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Niners 26, Seahawks 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return.
Did you win the race?
The end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the
Too
decision
legit.
to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Oh, you ain't started yet. Oh, yeah.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the
There we go
Seahawks
with this,
offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one
Come
winds
on,
up to be
Dion.
incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get him, Dion.
Listen. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's
Not like the way you wanted to
down
burn him.
across
You
the
burned him.
35.
You wanted
Now
to burn him all the way
Seahawks
downfield.
gonna use
That's
the
what
first
you
of
wanted.
their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
36-yard line.
Eight. 36 power.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And Walker has it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And at the 45-yard line.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Thank you. That's some garbage, man.
7 seconds left in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All go special! All go special! Hey!
Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. A nice little juke. And he gets it into the end zone.
That juke is so fucking phony, man.
They take the lead.
So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying
So
off as they
fucking
score on the
funny.
final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball
No,
in the third quarter.
no.
So they thought to themselves, if we
Phony.
score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Why can't you just stand still and pick me? You gotta do some. Oh, you gotta do extra antics.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the counter, it's Walker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh my
Get
God.
to his running back out of the backfield. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side, going to be caught by Largent. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he's going to have
Nope,
the
no, he
first
didn't.
down at about the 38.
That's some
They only
bull.
needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And this is, oh my goodness, he put it in one-handed. 36 yards on the play. Play action. Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now it's Wilson.
When they just let him run him again like they did last time.
Down. Sack back at the 5-yard line. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Why
Good
the
start
fuck
to the season for
nobody
him. He had the touchdown
going
last week in
underneath?
the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now this throw caught left side. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a delayed give to Gore. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2.
Yeah.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Well, it depends on what formation I'm in.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Hold up.
Here's Wilson.
Yeah.
It is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete.
That is some garbage, man. I have position and everything.
48 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Throwing your ass
So the line
out.
of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50
Pissing
now
me
as they
off.
come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
That's what I'm talking about.
And his throw's going to be
Your ass running back 20 yards to throw a damn pass.
It fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on
You
defense,
ran back
they
20
had to
yards.
feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed.
Of course you
They
did.
needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, bat it away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
play action. It's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Wilson will throw again. Catch is made by Metcalf. And touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a two-score game and a solid lead.
Now for the point after. And that
Shut
makes
your
it
ass
a
up.
9-point game. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And
I like the way they let you get away with jam in TO too. I like that.
On third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
No, they let you jam.
On first down, Montana. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They will look to throw. Montana. That'll be caught by Rice. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Now it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw is Montana. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away.
Oh, they made my safety slow down as soon as you threw the ball over there. Kind of close in on the play.
They have to be aggressive here.
On first down, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Rolling to his left.
Yeah, make him fumble.
He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They didn't give you that
in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Go, go, go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Butter knocked it out.
Complete. They cannot convert.
Oh,
and
that
they
is
turn it over.
shit. What are you talking about double coverage? You want no double coverage. I think you turn over the top.
And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Here's 1st
No,
and 10.
if anybody out with double coverage would be next.
On the handoff, it's Gore. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Here comes the bullshit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
47. Seahawks 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is first and 10.
14.
Here's Wilson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawks football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes second down.
Run it.
Here's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Madden. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
What am I doing with the spread one on him?
Loss there on the first down sack. Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Largent. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds.
Oh, man, that could wind up being the key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no timeouts. You've got to keep them away from the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, but they get out of bounds as well.
Hey, 0. Right.
Throwing now is Wilson.
Could have been just on the ground.
Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try from the 19, second and 10. He's back to throw. This is caught.
Oh my God.
Looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Reload. One flip.
Back to throw.
This
This is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
And they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. Intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Defense on the post routes is so fucking bullshit.
Emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball, but remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but